Okay, so what I'm going to show you today is just about putting buttonholes into your fabric. I struggled when I started doing this and it took me quite a few attempts to get it right. So what I've done is, this is the fabric that I'm using to make a cushion with contrasted material but with buttons in it. So what I've done is I've got some scrap fabric and I've just done a few on here, just a few, and then ripped through to see how it works and checking that the button fits. So I've always got a spare button that I use just to check the size, make sure it's working all right. Now apologies, because I am using one hand and I'm filming with one, so I'm trying my best to show you as best I can. But that just shows the size there. So what I'll do is I'll show you the machine and just how I've put the foot on for the buttons. So I normally I've just turned the machine on, but I always tend to turn the machine off when I'm playing with my button or any sort of foot, just to make sure that I don't get injured. So what I'm going to do is, there's the button here at the back or to put your any type of foot presser feet on. So I lift that up. Doesn't like to stay up with me at the minute. And then pull this out of the way. And I'm sure most people would know that how you put it on is you put it under where we've got this little metal section, and then we press the foot, and there it is. If you're doing, I've just lost my thread here, but if you are doing a buttonhole, what I'd say is you put the thread from your needle under here and then pull it back to the side. Mine's just decided to disappear on me, but I will show you. So my bobbin thread's at the back here, that's already through. And what I'm going to do now, and I sometimes end up using some scissors to help me along with this, is I just guide it through. You can see it's going to go through here. It's not the easiest thing to do, and I'm sure quite a few people that I know, when I was shown how to do it, it still takes me a while. Once I get it down, what I tend to do then is I get scissors, probably isn't the best, scissors or pencil or something, and I just grab it through like that. And then I've got it here and I can put it to the side and put it like that. I always work with it to the right when I'm doing these. So that's how easy it is to do. I've got an electronic machine where I don't need a foot for it, and I can just use the stop start button. And I've got my button foot on here with the button in the back for the width, and my thread through, and I have it coming through to the right. And you can see that I have my button foot selected using this. I've marked where to place the buttons using the button and some tailor's chalk. So I've marked either side of the button and then a line straight, so I can use that then on the sewing machine. So I'll show you now how we do that on the machine. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring my fabric over to the machine, and what I'm looking for is to find that marker point, and that's where I'll then bring my foot down and just make sure that it's there in the middle for me where I want it. And then all I'm going to do then is press the start button. And it will do it all for me. So I'm just going to keep an eye on the fabric to make sure that it's all staying straight. And I try to keep these cotton ends out of the way so they don't get caught at all in the button. everything for me. I don't have to do anything, don't have the foot to be pressing on. I've got a medium speed on, it's on the side there. You do whatever's comfortable. Don't like to do it too quick because sometimes it just goes off. Nice medium one, it's not too slow, and it's just finishing off now. When you're setting up your button foot on the machine, make sure, most machines have got it, that you've got this little bar down. I have in the past forgotten, and the buttonhole has just gone on and on and on. Of course, I've got my button in there to show how much I want for the size, but it's good to mark it out so you get a good idea then of where it's going to be and that it is right. But always make sure that this is down and pressed up against here so that it can't go any further. Okay, so the buttonhole is now all complete. So what I've done is at the end I've put here a pin coming through because we're going to rip this open with the seam ripper, but what we don't want to do is rip right through the end. So bear with me a moment while I just get the seam ripper in, and then we go, if you can see, I'm going to try and rip it all the way up, and it will go up to the pin and stop there. Okay, take the pin out, and I've got a button just to show that the button comes through. Bear with me, I'm trying to do this with one hand. If I put it through that way, maybe it fits and goes through the actual buttonhole. So that's my buttonhole done. Once I attach everything together, I'll put a little mark through here, and then that's where I'll sew the button for its final placement. This then is the finished cushion with the buttons all in place. As you can see, they come through there really well, sewn them on, and that's how you do your buttonholes. So thanks for watching.